So let's bring back Hayes and Boudreau and talk about the Canucks now. Boeser, Soucy, and Pettersson as well, lower on the list. The biggest trade deadline moves may go right through Vancouver. Bryan, let's start with Boeser. What makes him so appealing as a deadline ad for Cup contenders?
Well, I think you have recency bias in terms of what he did last year. Obviously, during the regular season, but also in the playoffs. He scored a lot of big goals for the Vancouver Canucks last year, and he's a true top six forward that can be a game breaker for you. There's also the contract element to it, where if you want it to just be a pure rental, that's what it could be, as a free agent at the end of the year. But he's also a guy, if you bring him into the fold and he likes it there and you win with him, then you get a jump start on negotiating with him and possibly keeping him around long term. So I think there would be a big market for him because of those two different avenues, whether it is a true rental or the possibility of signing him long term. He's in his prime. He's a goal scorer. Goals are at a premium. I think the Winnipeg Jets would be a team that would circle him. I think a lot of teams in the East, where they look at the Eastern Conference and think it's wide open. There's a lot of teams in the Eastern Conference that believe they can win this conference. And Brock Boeser is not a guy that's going to put you over the top. He's not a superstar, but he's a veteran in his prime that is a pure goal scorer that proved last year he is someone that can get it done in the playoffs. And I think if Vancouver throws up the white flag and says, we're not going to sign him, we're not going to come to terms with him, we're going to trade him, I would be very surprised if they didn't get a lot of action on him by Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, and Bruce, what about Pettersson? He doesn't have any trade protection right now. After the season, though, he has a no-movement clause for the rest of his deal that will pay him $11.6 million for 7 more years. Now, he is on the trade bait list. Should the Canucks be trying to move Pettersson before Friday's deadline?
You know what? I said it before they traded Miller. I think they should trade both of them. And I think with Elias, I mean, I think he's a great player, you know, when I had him, but I think his time in Vancouver has run out. I just think he needs a new spot to flourish, because he's not doing it right now. Ever since JT has left, he hasn't done much. I think he's in that position where he's not going to be that good in Vancouver, and if they want to get something, now is the time to get it, because July 1 comes, and he's got that no trade. He's going to veto everything unless he finds a spot that he absolutely wants to go to. So I would move him now, get something good that you can still win with, and I mean, he would be the number one guy that everybody wants, a number one center with the potential of being great. I think I would try to get rid of him right now.
Yeah, and what makes it complicated is the amount of money and the amount of term that is on the deal. So if you're a cup contending team, you're probably up against the cap, which makes it a very complicated trade. But I would assume every team in the league is doing the same thing the Vancouver Canucks are doing right now and wondering what is up with this guy. Who is Elias Pettersson? Is this a blip on the radar? Because if it is, it's a massively significant one. But if he returns to form, like Bruce said, he has the ability to be a superstar. So who is he and what is the value? And if you're in Vancouver, you got to figure that out. Are you trying to win? Are you trying to score goals? Because if you're going to move off Brock Boeser, you've already moved off JT Miller, then you move off Elias Pettersson. This team, as it currently stands, can barely score. I have no idea who's going to produce offense up front in the future. These are massive existential questions that need to be answered internally first. Who is Elias Pettersson, and can he return to form in Vancouver? If he can't, I agree with Bruce. You got to get out from underneath it. And I don't even know what kind of value you'll get back outside of that $11.6 million in cap flexibility for the next 7 years.
A lot of eyes on the Canucks in the next few days, to be sure. The lead up to the trade deadline promises to be wild. Hopefully the day itself will be too. Trade Center, Friday, beginning at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Thanks, guys.